Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for living with MSC Tenerife. We are early today. Early. What band was that? Early. I'm not on my own. I'm with Damo. He's here right next to me. We're going to go for a walk in Los Cristianos. We're parked up by the Solarona, and we're going to walk down and take a right, I think, into the village. And then we're going to come back up round, have a look at the mural, and then go for a coffee. Or we might go for a coffee first and do the mural on the way back. We're not sure. But we're not going to walk far today, but we're going to take you with us, and I'm just going to see if anybody's on. Roll intro. Oh no, it doesn't work here, does it? There's also you won't have an advert now, or you won't have an advert at the end, and there'll be no adverts in the middle, even if you're on catch up, because I'm changing where the channel lives from Germany to Spain, and during the transition period, they won't let me monetize the account. So this is all for free today. If you do want to support the channel, you can go to timothydowd.com/sponsor and find out how you can help us out. But as I say, all you got to do really is enjoy yourselves and be here. So Damo, come to the side and see what you're saying. Here he is, my friends.
Morning, everybody.
We've got to get a bit closer, I think.
Hello.
The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and a shameless hussey's after you. Timothy Dowd.
Yes.
And it says live, so we must be live.
Yes.
Cool dude. Just hear the sound.
Oh, we're all there.
My friends.
Morning, everybody.
We've got to get a bit closer, I think. The sound of silence. Okay, we've got 22 people already on there, you see.
Morning.
We're testing which ones of you have got notifications turned on.
Yeah.
So
Tim has noticed I didn't get my notification.
Dave Mulready, Siobhan's on, Alex is on, Jack, Jeff, Stuart, David Butler, Crispy's on, Lillian Moran, it's Craig. You're early, Tim. I'm early. So, where are we? We're at Los Cris. I'm just going to put you back in my pocket for a sec, take my life in my hands. Don't want to walk across the road with a phone. That's illegal in Italy, you know.
Is it?
To be on the phone walking across the road.
No way.
Should be illegal everywhere. And I was following a guy today who was texting.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I see yes.
She doesn't like that hill.
He's probably been on a big run and snacked. Oh, Boyd's. Drills, one of the two. Caution, wet floor.
Right. Slippery when wet.
Slippery when wet. There's a Rosamar. Okay. So where we're going to go? Let's get down the front and see what happens. Nice little doggy. Now we've got to go across the zebra crossing, because
Right.
if you don't go across the zebra crossing, like that guy, then...
Somebody might hit you.
No, it's called integrity. Doing the right thing when nobody's looking. One of the 3 tenets of the account.
Yes.
That's a nice view of the heights of Los Cristianos.
Yes. Is that where I was staying, isn't it? The other?
I think so, yeah.
The Beverly Hills?
Oh no, Beverly Hills is behind us.
Never do that again, I won't.
No, I think that's Cheofita.
Right.
Anything with ita or ito means small.
Right.
Yeah? It's like Bach in Welsh. Tim Bach. Little Tim. Tim Bach. That's what my granny used to call me, Tim Bach.
Arm and a leg. Arm and a shoe.
Armas. That can mean the arms, like an arms dealer.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Or it could mean, what's it called? Excuse me. Sorry about that. If you're listening on,
Catch up.
no, on subtitles, I'd like to know what I said. So we're going to look into the sun. That's why we're not walking that way.
On our back.
So we're going to walk this way. And we're going to see if Dan's shop's open this early.
What time is it? No, it wouldn't be.
10 to 9?
10 o'clock.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they are open.
Jesus.
We'll see. Jesus. Not Jesus.
You say Jesus, I say Jesus.
That's also true. Yeshua.
That's how well it doesn't want to work.
Oh, there they are. Getting up early this morning?
I'm always up early. Always on the go.
Don't forget to come to Tenerife First Excursions.
I'm selling excursions already this morning.
What is, you've sold them already?
Yeah.
Cool dude. And
Early bird gets the worm and everything, they say, don't
that's what they do say. How much for the worm?
That depends.
So what's the most popular at the moment?
Most popular is like your island tours. It goes with the age bracket that's
Right.
here at the moment. More your bus tours, your coach tours, all that sort of thing. But we're still doing a lot of...
say I'm a pensioner?
Yeah. We're still doing a lot of jet skis and buggies and things like that. But yeah, so it's all good at the moment.
Cool dude. So don't forget, come here and sort it out. And
We'll look after you, no worries.
they definitely will. Best on the island.
Okay.
10 years running. Or how many years it was?
5 now, isn't it?
5 years running. Wow.
See you later.
Have a good day.
Enjoy.
See. Here we go.
Dan shop.
Dan Shop.
Or Dan sack.
Dan Xiaoping. Dan Sack. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a Bombay Babu.
Yeah.
It does. Dan, Lee and myself.
Yeah. Dan sack.
Oh, got to give a big shout out to North Tenerife, man.
How are you doing, North Tenerife? I'm actually going up your way probably in the next couple of days. North.
Yeah, unless the buses are on strike.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get back to messages. We've still only got 22 people on.
Jesus, he's not a bed.
Angry Velo's on, Betty Hennigan, Matt D, Craig, who did that one, Gideon's on, Webby's on.
Morning, Webbs.
Good morning, cold Germany, says Damien. Top of the morning to you, Damien, says Craig. Foggy's on. Ruth Robertson, thank you for sharing on Facebook. Story Damo.
Story. Who said that?
Siobhan.
Siobhan, alright.
What does story Damo mean?
It's the story. You're asking when you go into Dublin, you ask people what the story is. It's basically how are you and what's your life like.
All right, okay. Story Damo.
Story. So, I got up this morning, had me breakfast, and now I'm here with him. That's the story so far.
And it's going to get downhill from there.
It's very downhill.
Oh, very good. QQ. It's cold enough for your hoodie, Damien.
No, it's just that I'm very skinny. So I feel the cold first thing in the morning. It's actually warm.
And I've got loads of blubber.
You're well into
So I'm well insulated. Well insulated. So there's nothing going on this time in the morning. Even the $1 a pint place is empty. It's 4 degrees in Dublin, you see.
Oh, lovely.
Siobhan's story, I like that. I'll use that story, Damo.
Yeah, story.
Paul and Julia on. It's Craig, says God send height. Bless you, Tim. Oh, God send height. I like that.
95 cents. What's that?
Yeah, it's for a takeaway beer.
Oh, take away only.
God send height. I like that. The word is Gesundheit. It's one word, and gesund means health, and Gesundheit means healthily,
Healthy.
or healthy.
Healthy person.
Gesundheit. I wish you Gesundheit.
That's how when you sneeze, isn't it? Gesundheit.
Bus strike, dear, not again, says Jack Bell. Borodar, says Francis Johns. Hi, Francis. Are we going to see you on Friday night? Are you still here? In Callao? What day is today? Wednesday. Steve Jones is on. Trevor's on.
Morning.
Did you ever get painted into the mural? We're going to have a look today.
Yes.
Anne-Marie, good morning. Tim and Damien.
Morning, Anne.
Oh, I hate walking on these wooden boards. Let's go to the right a bit, because I don't walk into people while I've got a camera in one hand and my phone in the other. Tony's on. And Carol Smith. Steve Jones, good morning all. 1 degree in Germany, says Damien. Damien Lewis Green. And Simon Marks, good morning.
1 degree, Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus.
So I'm going to put you in my pocket for a minute. 8:55. Normal people will be coming on now. So that means we've got 22 people who've been got thingy-marooge.
Yeah, got notifications on.
What's that guy doing? That's not
Wrong
an
way.
exercise.
That's the wrong way, is it?
That's not an exercise, that is. That's made up. Hey. Them little critters running around.
Critters, they're not mine.
Critters. The Grua Municipale di Arona.
That's the skaters, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And the very rude word that I used to say to that shop.
Uh-huh.
When I first came to the supermarket, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Doyle.
Dial pricks.
Doyle.
Dial
Can't
pricks.
say that word.
Toast and hot dog. Nice bit of ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. I've got a bit of a cough. Isn't it the cough that carries you off? It's the coughing that carry you off in.
Sneeze first and then a cough. What are you coming down with?
Tickets and trips and boats. Good morning. Kayakos. Agua Viva, the water of life. Let's go and find a little bench over here.
Thank you.
Let's see what people are saying. Oh, here's the camels. They look better in the night,
Yes.
especially the one with the pigeon on his head. For those of you who are, what's he called?
Jesus.
Huh?
Come show you Jesus.
Oh, we're going to see Jesus, shall we? I was going to say we're going to be on the thing in a minute. The webcam.
Way in the manger.
Don Camillo. I've vlogged this. This was the first one I vlogged with my drone, I think.
Yeah?
And why wasn't Jesus born in Dublin?
I don't know why.
Because they couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin. Hey, Jesus isn't there, you know why?
Yeah?
He's not born yet.
No. Someone stole Jesus. Someone stole him.
Stole him. Oh, Joseph's saying, well, you know, Mary, you can tell me, you know, you can tell me.
On Mary.
Was he one of those 3 guys at the back been following you around for ages?
Mary. I haven't slept with you, Mary.
Mate of mine used to think that the Holy Family lived in Gardner Street.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because every time he went to school, he used to hear, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, come down for your breakfast, it's late. I just got to put this down for 1 second.
Yeah, you walk right on the table there. Good evening, good afternoon, and
The Fred Olsen is coming in. Oh, bang me head. Oh, beautiful day.
oh, it is starting to be heat now. So he has to go out to come back in, does he? He has to reverse back in.
He's got to reverse in, yeah? Why do you reverse into parking spots, he said. That's a meme on the internet now.
Yeah.
People saying, why do you have to reverse into a parking spot? And the answer is,
So you can get out quicker.
1, so I can get out quicker. 2, because I can.
And 3, I'm heading in the
I'm
direction.
better than you.
I'm heading in that direction.
Heading in that direction. So, they're putting up the nets for the beach volleyball.
Was I reading somewhere they were fined for hosting a unlicensed beach volleyball match?
I didn't see that. I'm going to sit here There we go.
Here she is. I does not be a hunt.
Morning. You see a plane out there? So, ladles and jelly spoons. It's Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. If you're new to the channel, I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to change the way we work it. So instead of meetup Monday, it's going to be midweek meetup.
Right.
So we're going to meet on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Starting when, I don't know. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, depending on who's on the island at the moment and who's got plans. So if anybody's planned for meetup Monday and hasn't booked it yet, it'll probably be changing to Wednesday. So it'll be midweek meetup.
Yeah.
Or Wednesday chinwag or something like that, yeah. I asked GPT last night and they gave me 10
Right.
They gave me 10 things. You want to read down here them?
Go on. It'll be wind down Wednesday.
That's been done, I think.
Yeah, that's. I was just gonna say, don't do wind down Wednesday.
Wind down or wind down?
Wind down.
Alright, okay.
Would you like a beer, Tim? Wind down.
So what did Chat GPT say? I sent it to my sister because she was doing some stuff as well. So it was Wednesday night live meet and mingle was one of them.
No, that doesn't sound nice.
No. Number 2, midweek meetup live, which is the one I picked really. Number 3, live on Wednesday faces and stories. Wednesday's unplugged live encounters, which I thought was quite nice, but
I just unplugged. Would have been better.
Wednesday's unplugged, yeah. Live and unfiltered Wednesday night chats. The Wednesday spotlight. It's not a bad one. Meet Me Wednesday, live and unscripted. So all of them are live or unscripted.
So,
Wednesday live sessions, live from Wednesday night, and the Wednesday connection live.
Wednesday night sessions.
Wednesday night session. That sounds like you're going to have a session,
Yeah.
but we ain't. Not typically. I like midweek meetup because it's got the word meet in it.
Right.
And
What was the other one?
the Wednesday connection live.
Wednesday's unplugged.
Unplugged doesn't mean anything to me. Unplugged means we're not plugged in. So, I mean, if I was playing an instrument, maybe an acoustic instrument, but unplugged for me is always acoustic when it's normally electronic. So, if it's unplugged, that means it's not streaming on YouTube. You got to be there. So I think it's a toss-up between midweek meetups live or the Wednesday connection live. Or one that you've put in. I think that Alan's Homemade Vlogs, when I first mentioned I was going to do this, he said Wednesday waffle.
Wednesday waffle.
But I like it, but it's... For people who don't know what it is, then they could think I'm like International House of Pancakes or something like that.
Midweek gathering. No?
It's not a gathering. It's not really a gathering. What it is, it's people who are on the island who want to meet Chris. And that's the whole point of it. The only time you'll actually meet Chris is when on a Wednesday now. And the reason is Chris's idea. Because she says she fancies going to that place where she had the nice camembert cheese, because we spent a fortune on hot dogs on Monday, right?
Yeah.
And she says, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I want to eat what I want.
Yeah.
And not force hot dogs down my face.
Right, so.
Oh, Amazon's got a new 5G Wi-Fi access point for €47. Oh. And they sent me a message, and it's in stock. Well, that might be worth it. LTE hotspot. It's not 5G then if it's LTE, is it?
No, it wouldn't be.
Look at the brand name.
I'm not going to say that because it might sound like the word.
Internet sharing, Wi-Fi encryption, single band. No, we don't want that.
Fucker.
Support multiple 4G networks. It's not even 5G.
No.
Why does it say 5G then? You little sod.
Misprint.
It's not a misprint. 5G LTE MiFi. And it says supports multiple 4G. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. That's more interesting than whether I get a new Wi-Fi thing. 76 people on. Dundee Durrick's on. John Burns, beautiful morning. How did Joseph tell his mates at a building site that his wife, who hadn't touched, was pregnant? There you go.
El Construction.
Yeah, but the thing was, you're assuming he's a chippy on a building site, but he was like a bespoke carpenter, you know. Views from our travellers on. Good morning. Garin Davis, Paul and Julie. We had that one from a riddle. Chris Gottfried's on. Have I missed anyone? The Hoodie, we did one. Story Dame, we did that. Carol Smith, we did that. Francis, we did that. Hopefully meet him on Friday. Cool dude. -2 in Stirling with a complete white frost everywhere, but no snow, says Graham. Living the Dream, cold in Newcastle today. If you haven't subscribed to Living the Dream, it's a new channel. Go ahead and get them up to 1,000. They're at 700 now, I think. And they got a couple when we mentioned them on Monday. So Living the Dream, Newcastle. The last one they did is Shelley singing when she was over in Newcastle.
Yes, with the two...
With the other two guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But they've been to Tenerife. There's a couple of Tenerife vlogs there as well. So Living the Dream, give them some love. 79 people watching. Go ahead and press on their name and go and subscribe to them. Dial Pricks reminds me of phoning in sick at work. I like that. I like that. Anne has already shared the link there. And views from our travels as well. Shared the link there. Go and do that. Prash is on. Good morning. Angry Vella, how we did that one. John Burns, what a beautiful morning. Yeah, it is. We shared Prash's channel as well. Wind Up Wednesday. That sounds all right.
Wind up.
Yeah, because I wind you up.
Yeah.
You're not smoking, are you?
I do smoke. That's why I stood over this side away from you.
Only breathe in. Ian's on. Jack Bell, Ray Duffy from East Fife. Wednesday Encounters with Crim and Casino. That sounds good. Encounters. Back from taking our Black Labrador, Jen, out for a walk. It's cold and cloudy in Hamilton in Scotland. Oh dear.
And there is blue skies and roasted.
Living the Dream, thank you for the shout out, guys. No problem, go and check them out. Looks like a good day here, much clearer. And Ruth Robertson saying hi. Okay, I'm going to put you back in my pocket. And I've got to wave this camera around because it's overheating. It's getting the extra bounce from the wood there. Norwegian wood. Norwegian wouldn't. So they're just joining us. We are in Los Cristianos by the Bahia restaurant. And there's a takeaway around the corner. It's not open yet. That's where we normally stop for a coffee. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from
You're smoking.
Follow the rules.
They're verpesting the frische Luft, as the Germans would say. If we go this way, we can't get out, can we? There's a stage?
Yeah, this way.
I was actually... Oh, up this way, okay. I was actually going to go that way.
Yeah, if you want to go that way.
Oh, no, let's go at the back here. Let's see if there's a cafe open up here. In the...
There usually is nice cafes in the back, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on up. I think you can get a buffet here, Mexican buffet, is it?
I think so, yeah. There was a time with him when I came over. Because I couldn't climb the stairs. I find it difficult to get up the stairs. He stuck me in a bleeding wheelchair and wheeled me on the plane.
Good. Watch you not slip. Somebody's been moving dirt around.
Washing.
No, I don't think they're washing. They're just moving dirt around. Hey, wow. It's not often that's disabled parking spot is free and that parking spot's free. But it isn't parking, is it?
No.
There's a blue a blue thing now. What does it say? Parking limited to 15 minutes from 9 till 1. Wow. What time is it now? 9:11. So in 3 minutes, all these cars have to leave.
I don't think he will, Tim.
You don't think so?
No. Are the Spanish very punctual for leaving?
I don't think you can actually say that about a nationality. Yeah, so theoretically, all these cars have to leave in 3 minutes' time. That'd be interesting.
Are you going to wait that 3 minutes?
No. Yep.
Hostia. Ready?
Bad night, mate. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Very bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, you just need to hold, Tim. You just need to hold. Tell me.
Don't give him a cigarette.
Tell me. Thought this only had one leg. Keeping the seats warm.
They've either had a bad night or they're waiting for the place to open. Osteria Mariolina in the Apart Fontana. The Ivy, great British food. What we got?
Scampi and chips.
Starters, garlic bread, mini barbecue chicken, salads. Mains, ribeye.
That sounds nice, number 24.
Steak pie with puff pastry. 16, was it $12.95?
No, it's 16.95.
$16.95. Mediterranean vegetable pie with a topping of your choice. I'll have the Mediterranean vegetable pie with the steak and kidney pie and puff pastry on top, please. Sides, coleslaw, chicken gravy,
Whiskey mushroom sauce.
whiskey and mushroom sauce. It's like mushroom sauce in a tot, is that?
Yeah.
And desserts. You get traditional roast dinner, sausage mash, liver and onions, fish and chips, battered sausage, and Scottish whole tail scampi. There you go. These are your drinks. All the food's freshly prepared each day with extremely busy restaurant and reservations advised. And they're opening Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they're closed Sunday, Monday. Glass of wine by the bottle. There you go. New at the Ivy. The Royal Bengal.
That's a bit of an understanding. Cash only, and then we have all the Visa, MasterCards and all that. Cash only, but yeah, we accept.
You can pay all these things here, except it's cash only. Al Porto. Because otherwise you can't hide it from the taxman.
No. That's what I was thinking, it's all cash business, so you can say, I only got 20,000 this month. To the left.
Is this open? Oh, that's nice. Hola. Mmm. Mmm.
Sit down, have coffee.
We'll have a walk around and we'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay. That pizza looks nice.
Stay.
We're going to stay this way. We're going to go to the mural.
Muriel's wedding. See that thing?
You do what?
Muriel's wedding.
I did think, but I can't remember what it was. Did it have that guy in it? The English guy?
The one that was fucking cocktail.
Hey, free dog, look. If you see a dog without a lead, you can take it. So I thought.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah, that guy, is he in a cocktail with Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise cocktail. I don't know. Who's in Muriel's wedding? Mural, of course.
Yeah, Muriel.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe it was all to do with... Not 97 people watching. And Diane's on from...
Hi, Diane.
Virginia. And we're in her favourite place. Teddy bear outing, says Craig. Love the teddy, says living the dream. Definitely, Carol. I'm going backwards, so I don't know. 9:12, there you go. Sunshine Wednesday, also good. Morning, Ruth. Going Christmas shopping in an hour's sleep. We don't celebrate Christmas. We're not Christians. And it's... I'd be hypocritical if I celebrated Christmas, wouldn't I, if I wasn't a Christian? Because I don't celebrate Passover or Kwanzaa.
No.
Looks like a good day there, says Ian. Much clearer.
Yes. The weather has been beautiful.
It has been beautiful.
28, 20.
We'll need some coffee and Red Bull. Love the teddies, did that one. So, we're back where we were.
We did a loopy-de-loop.
Let's go this way.
Down this way.
Yeah, there's some nice murals down here as well.
Take it on a walk. Back street to last Chris.
99 people are on. Call your mother, tell her to get on. We're the Backstreet Boys now.
I want it that way.
I don't know why.
Intend to sing a Backstreet Boys down there.
This place on the corner here is pretty good on a lunchtime.
The capo.
Da Capo.
The capo. The capo. The capo.
The cap, innit? So here's a nice mural of the Enid Kumini, 2024.
That's who did this. Feels fake.
It feels fake. And the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You know they straightened that up, don't you?
Yeah.
And they piled loads of pile drivers down into the ground to stop it tipping over, and then the council decided to leave it leaning.
Yes.
Because it's a great tourist attraction. They could have straightened it.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
It's like putting braces on your teeth and then leaving them crooked. We're going up here? Oh no, we're not. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All the leather bags. I love the smell of leather bags.
And it's Pedro. He's Pedro.
Pedro, you that make them?
Say
Yeah.
hello, Pedro.
Hello.
Hello, cámara.
Yeah. Usted hace todo. ¿Y hablo español? Muchas gracias, Pedro. Hasta luego.
Another mural.
Another mural.
But that's called Pika. Sushi and meat.
Sushi and meat, there you go. That's what I look for in a woman.
We're coming up by my shop. Damo's is just here, the sweet shop.
Oh, is it Damos? We're going in. We're coming up to this terrible restaurant that charged me extra for
Yeah.
a slice of tomato and extra for mustard. So rip it off. Cafe Cinco. And we're back in the room. We just lost you for a second there.
Back.
No, you don't type. Stuttering.
Buffering.
Buffering, that's the one, buffering.
Buffering.
Buffering the Vampire Slayer. So we're passing La Gabota. There's actually a seat. You want to have a coffee here?
Mind him if you want. If you want to go back down to that other one, you like all the kids.
We'll have the church behind us. Yeah, you can stay this side. No, they'll come out. And it's reasonably cheap as well.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. You're doing a WEBBY now, aren't you?
What?
Well, I'm sat forward, so I'm massive, and you're sat back, so you're tiny, which means it looks like I have a little leprechaun next to me.
Well, I am Irish, look.
Leprechauns aren't Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
I don't think so. Live in countries. No, they're people of their own. Leprechauns. Living the dream, you'll need your woolies. There you go. Iberia Barbara is I thought it was Iberia. Libreria. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, Sian. No, not 9. 9 means no. And spell UN. 9 and 90. 99 Luftballons. Balloon. There's no Luftballon in English. It's just balloon. So she had to put in red. And then everybody said it's red balloons because it's communist. And I said, well, no, it isn't, because it's only because German is Luftballon. Right, Luft. Go to Benidorm next week and the temperature's dropped to 11 degrees. Oh, should have booked Tenerife. Always should have booked Tenerife. Always should have booked Tenerife.
11 degrees in December.
Yeah. Got to run. Have a good day, Siobhan. See you. Story, Siobhan. Can I say that?
Story.
Hey, story, Siobhan.
Yeah, story. That's a story.
Bad spot. Peter Porter said buffering because I told him not to. Helen Copeland, good morning. Are we still buffering? Do we have to move? ¿Qué tal bien? Para mí, café con leche.
Café con leche and bottled water.
Yeah, agua con gas. Dos. Es una botella pequeña.
No,
Una
gas.
botella no gas.
No gas.
Sin gas. Una sin gas, uno con gas. Gracias. Mrs. Tigbits is on.
How are you doing, Mrs. Tigbits?
I'm looking at this, it's not buffering here, so I'm thinking we're past it now. The bad spot buffering, there you go. And that's what we'll call Wednesday, bad spot buffering.
Bad spot buffering.
What we can do is put that here, and then you lean forward and I lean back, and we're the same size. We shall see. Bad spot buffering. 112 people watching.
Good morning.
So there is a beautiful church behind us in the square in Los Cristianos. It's right there, look. And we are on the main drag at La Gabota. It's a big green bar. And La Gabota means seagull, I think.
Plenty of them in Ireland.
I think it's seagull. Let's have a look on my SpanishDict.com. Continue with Apple, log in, sign up, log in, I can't remember. Username for Tim Dowd. Ching. Log in. I'm in. If you go to SpanishDictionary.com or SpanishDict.com, La Gabota. It doesn't have it. Oh yeah. So, it's actually music. I didn't know that.
So it's la music.
I didn't realise that. La Gabota. La Gabota was frequently danced at the Parisian balls. It's a dance. Perdone, señor, la Gabota es a bailar. No.
Sí, no, era gaviota, lo del pájaro.
Okay.
Pero con problemas, otro edificio, mismo nombre, quitaron la I.
Ah.
Ya está, pero sí es un baile, pero no tiene nada que ver, solamente retiraron la I.
Pero ese es el del
Era la
pájaro.
gaviota, el del pájaro. Okay. Pero quitaron la I para no coincidencia.
Ah, muy interesante, gracias. He said it is a dance,
Right.
but another place had the name, so they couldn't register it.
Right.
So they got rid of the E.
I put an A at the end of it.
I don't know. I think so. So So what's seagull then? Oh, I spelt it wrong. Seagull. Gaviota as an E. It was an I. Gaviota.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool dude.
Look out there. Aye.
Cool dude. Chic. Oh, I'm glad the camera's pointing that way.
Right.
My mother walked past.
Yes. Amen.
So.
Go send me penance.
Now this is a coffee now. This is a milk coffee now. Cafe con leche, and all the other times I've got a latte. Cafe latte.
Cafe con leche.
This is cafe with milk, and a cafe latte is a coffee made with milk. Seagull, gaviota. And they just missed the eye off. What do you call a fish with no eye? What do you call a dinosaur with no eye? Do you think he saw us?
What do you call him with his dog?
A what dog?
No, what you call him? What do you think? You called him a Tinkysaurus Rex when he has a dog.
When he has a dog.
Dinosaur with a dog. Rex.
Oh yeah, it was Cafe Cinco where I got ripped off. I went in, I had a coffee and water. You're not in frame here, mate.
Sorry, water.
I had a coffee and water. The bells, they made me deaf, you know. I frightened that guy.
Yeah, you said he got...
So yeah. Muchas gracias. There we go, San Borodon. Agua de Seltz.
Get it into just...
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have something to eat?
You want something, Tim?
I don't know. It's Wednesday, midweek. Midweek munchies.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't finished the story. So what I did is I ordered I think it was a croissant mixture, which is ham and cheese. And I said, can I have like cheese, onion, tomato, lettuce? And then they said, well, tomato doesn't come on it, so I'll just stick a bit of tomato on it and a bit of mustard, right? So they came and they gave me the thing that I asked for. And then I looked at the bill and it was expensive. And it wasn't only expensive for the coffees. I mean, here's perfect. It's like €2.10 or something. Or not even that. And then toasts. 50 cents a piece.
Right.
For a slice of tomato, a little tub of mayonnaise, and there was, I think, the lettuce and stuff. No, the mustard, sorry. Yeah.
Mustard.
Amazing. So I said I'd never go there again. Morning, Davey. Helen Copeland's on. Neil Smith from Belfast.
Evening from Belfast.
Signal better. You're a bit Norman Collier for a while. Eat up on again. What we should do is go family style. And then anybody looking for a table says, oh, there's no tables. They've got 2 seats here. Are you waiting for a seat? You can join us.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, yeah. Or some of the debt. Time for work says living the dream.
Well, I live in the dream.
Well, you can't be living the dream then if you're going to go to work. Or maybe you're dreaming the life. Tim, as a Cafe Viber, did that one. Looking well, Damien.
Thank you.
Who said that? Mrs. Tigbits.
Oh, Tigbits.
Karen. Hi everyone from Stansted, Essex. Jason Oliver. Hello, Jason. Are you going to get on a plane? $15. Oh, let's have a bit of water.
What?
I'll put it in the glass. Besito cariño, a little kiss, darling. We got 96 people. Did we had 100 before?
So,
Is it boring now, is it?
lost.
Ask me some questions.
Yes.
I can answer anything. I can't guarantee it'll be right, but I can answer stuff.
Try.
In the meantime, I'll turn you around so you can see what's happening. This is our view today.
From the light square.
A lot of bad press here about Tenerife. Locals don't want us on the island. Any truth in that, says Jason Oliver? None whatsoever, no.
None whatsoever. You're more than welcome here.
It's basically the group, but there's a lot of problems with the government. And we're back in the room.
We were buffering.
Eh? We're no longer buffering. Let's get the Wi-Fi out in the front here.
Yeah, we got that and that's it.
So I'll take this off. So we're back in the room.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so the Canarian government have got a strategy that's not.
It's basically the strategy is that you can rip off the country for the benefit of the tourist dollar, you know? And so they do things like when there's a water shortage,
Right.
you don't see it in the tourist areas, but they turn the water off in the villages in the mountains. They don't allow you to wash your car, they don't allow you to fill your swimming pool, stuff like that, you know? I mean, I know swimming pools are luxury, but... and also, the housing here, there's lots of houses that are just derelict, and nobody's forcing anybody to do anything with them. And people who own them, like banks and conglomerates, their land is worth more derelict than it is to spend money on it to do something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the government is perfect here,
No government is, Tim, at the end of the day.
but there is anti-government sentiment, and it's not anti. Of course, the Daily Mail and the Mirror are all those newspapers that you shouldn't really read. Put it to the Brits, but it's nothing to do with the Brits really, and
then other people as well telling us.
it's just I'll tell you what it is. It's people who go and rent an illegal let, over Airbnb and stuff like that. So there is a few demonstrations, or there has been a few demonstrations where the public have seen this action, but all the action is actually happening in the background through the government channels to see if they can change or be a more sustainable tourist model, because the model's not sustainable here.
But if there's a water shortages and they're giving it to the tourists, would they be not better off splitting it down the middle and saying you're only allowed to use half in the hotels and half?
It goes deeper than that. It goes a lot deeper than that. I mean, I don't know the intricate ins and outs of it, but we have 6 million visitors a year, right? And a lot of them don't give money back to the island because they're staying in hotels that are owned by conglomerates and stuff like that. So the money doesn't come into the area. Then you got the workers, and we can't get staff at the moment because it's impossible to get staff. And that's also the government's fault, because they make it impossible for you to take somebody on temporarily.
Well, you can't do part-time work.
Part-time, yes, but not temporarily. Not part-time for a season or for a few months.
Right, so you're talking, yeah, okay.
And you can't have you can't take somebody on as a sort of an apprentice. There's no apprenticeships here, so you're paying them a full wage while you're training them.
No, that's not
And
sustainable.
having said that, the full wage is very tiny.
And they're paid by month, Tim, is it? It'll be by month, it won't be by week.
I don't know. But also, if you do employ somebody, then you're actually going to have to do what's the word? You pay a lot of Social Security, obviously, which is important. But the Social Security, from the point of view of the employer, is quite a lot. So this one mate of mine, I think I've told it before, he tried to give his a good employee an €80 rise a month, and it would have cost him 150 odd euros, so nearly double, to give his employee an 80 euro rise, you know?
That's unsustainable.
Yeah. And the other employee, who's been with him for 3 years and still hasn't learnt to do the job, right? He can't get rid of him. And he's tried everything. He's not to get rid of him, but he's tried training and standing by him. But it's just costing him money and time, and he's not a benefit to the company when you can't get rid of him.
Are the employment laws here like are the workers' rights good over here, Tim?
The workers' rights are pretty good over here. Also, the rights for tenants as well are pretty good. So that's another thing, you know, if you rent long term, and then people are unable to pay after that, then it's really hard to get somebody else in, to get them out, right? But then again, who wants to throw kids out on the street?
Exactly.
You know, and certain people have blogged that they have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But I do have a problem with that, you know.
I couldn't do it.
And the thing is, if you're renting out a property, then it's work for nothing, you know. It's money for nothing.
Yeah.
I know you've invested the money and stuff, but I think if the world was better, then we would build communities with all different types of people in them, and we're not. So the people who are working in the tourist areas are living out in the sticks.
Yeah. I have often noticed that the hotel workers would often come in their cars at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you'll be saying to yourself, where are they coming from?
Yeah, because you can't afford the rents here.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, enough of that.
The main tours there, Las Americas, Costa Azzeki and Las Cristianas, is very hard to find a place, but you can go outside it.
Alan Brickell, new rules enforced now for visitors to Spain. Actually, it's not. It's not really new rules. What it is, when you visit another country, you've got to register with the police that you're here, right? And that is typically that's automatically done by the hotels. And all that's happening is that the law has now said you have to have more information than you did before, right?
Right.
So as long as you have that information and the hotel's doing it, then it shouldn't affect you whatsoever.
What kind of
additional
information that they're looking for?
I don't know. They want a home address, your inside leg, your mother's maiden name. I don't know. I really don't know. But what they've done is they said there is a problem of people coming to the country and
Staying.
no, and it's not even to do with that. It's to do with terrorism and knowing who's here, right? Because you know, I think there's no extradition between here and America.
Right.
There's no extradition between here and Britain, I don't think. I'm not sure about that, but basically we get a lot of people coming in, and all you got to do is show like a passport and what have you, and now you've got to fill out a list of things. But it's information you've got, and so it's not really new rules. It's just an extension of the existing rules to make it safer. And what happens is the newspapers, the rags that you read, are just pushing your buttons, you know. And it's not your fault. I told you before, get your information from 6 different sources, and you'll have a round idea of anything. But what you're doing here is you're just writing what the Daily Mail tells you to think, which is no good. It's no good. We're looking for coming over in January, not booked anywhere yet. Take a look at the hotels in Kawasaki, they're quite nice.
And they're cheap as well, because they're out of the tourist area, kind of.
We're on the big screen in Chris Godfrey's shop.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, buy this TV now.
Yes.
Now, buy it now.
Okay, buy it.
Buy it now.
Buy it.
Buy the TV now.
We'll give you 20% off if you do. 20% off.
Damon's getting his checkbook out. What do you call an Irishman who bounces off the walls?
Don't know.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Pity the temperature has dropped in Spain. My brother and sister-in-law said it's mid-20s there last week. Hope it's not too cold for you, no.
No, it's not. It's roasting.
Bad connection here, I know. I'm sorry about that. I'll come back on catch-up. Have a wonderful day. See you, Dan. Sorry about that.
Bye, Dan.
We're going to go and pay for this and go. Okay. We can take the bottles with us.
You can take the bottles with us. I'll sort this out.
That's why we ask. Yeah, that's why we ask you, Tim. Exactly. But there's a lot of information out there. Agenda 2030 you can look up. Agenda 2030, the tourism model you can, and there's. I'll put a link if I can remember to an interview. The interview was in Dutch, but it's got English subtitles of some of the leaders of the action group that are doing this tourism thing. So it's quite interesting. And also the extra information that are being collected. Anybody who rents out has got to register with the police anyway to tell you where we are, and they've just got to have a little bit extra information now. It's not really a change, unless of course you want headlines and clickbait. 9:44 a.m. Thanks, Craig. Are we done?
We done?
Do you remember how much a coffee was?
$6.20 for everything.
How much?
$6.20.
I thought you said it was 20 for everything. I thought,
$6.20 for everything. So 2 coffees is about 4. So yeah, it's bang on.
No, I think the coffees are one something then.
Your water couldn't be got there, could it?
Well, if it's $2 of water, that's 4. Then it's
1 and 1. Or it's 1 and 1 and 2 and
110. So it could be 190 for the water and 120 for the coffee.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm actually done with this, so I'll just drink this and we go.
Now,
Go and see how the mural's getting on.
it's that way.
No, that way.
Muriel's wedding, let's go.
Muriel's wedding. It's a mural, actually, I know. But I must get a little hand on this watch. What we got? 2 gigabytes we've used, geez. Oh, that was yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't, because I went live on my phone yesterday. Yep.
So, Webby, pleased with everything, was he?
Yep. You got over €3,000.
Happy days. Can't beat it, Tim.
So, let's go. I was checking my pocket and I didn't have my phone in my pocket because I got it in my hand.
Yes. It's like saying to yourself, I came in for my glasses, where are my glasses?
Where are my glasses? On my head?
And they're on your head.
Sure. So it's getting bustling now, isn't it?
It is. It's getting busy.
The buses must have arrived. So let's see if the restaurant's open.
Hotel Rabian Plaza.
Uh-huh. Properties wanted, there you go. My granddad sold his house.
Yeah.
Council were furious.
No way.
We got anything decent?
1 bedroom for 334.
There you go. 4 bedrooms, house for 214.
Can't go wrong. Or you can have a 2 bedroom for even a bit more.
Exactly. Let's go for it.
That's your Rabian Plaza.
They're open again. Ass hotels.
What is it, 3-star?
Uh-huh. No, I don't know. Oh, muy bien. There used to be a bar here. Oh, there's no bar. That was a nice little bar to come and have a drink. We ripped it out.
Good mahogany set piece for him.
It's a cherry, in it? Don't know.
Where's it oak?
The oak wood. Foggy. Agencia de Viajes, the travel agency. Hotel, 4-star.
4-star hotel. Same as mine.
There you go. It's part of the Ass Hotel group.
Ass.
Ass Hotel. Or Ash Hotel. Ash Hotel.
That's the group that was complaining about all the taxi drivers, wasn't it?
Eh?
That's the group that was complaining about the taxi drivers in the airport.
Really?
Yeah, Ash Hotel group.
Oh, right. No, I think the leader of the Ash Hotel group is the spokesperson for the tourist industry. Oh, we got the Christmas flowers up.
Nice red flowers for the season.
Uh-huh. What are they called? Mariposas or something, or Mary something or other?
Mary roses.
Coming up to my favourite pie shop.
Pie. I like a good pie. Happy a good pie.
I did, last week I did a lasagna
Right.
and I did a cauliflower cheese, and we had leftovers of both. So I froze them.
Yeah.
And this weekend we're having leftover lasagna with a cauliflower cheese top.
Okay.
You don't smoke again, are you?
Yeah, I'm a trooper.
You don't need it.
I'm just a super little trooper.
Do you realise every time you put a cigarette out,
Yeah.
you effectively stop smoking, right?
Alright.
So now you have to decide to start smoking.
Yeah.
And who starts smoking at your age?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's how I stopped, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, I just said, I'm not going to have one just now.
No.
And then I just put it off for another hour
Right.
and another hour. Then when I got the first day over, I was sort of proud of it, you know.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'll start on Wednesday. And I had so little willpower to start smoking, I just never did.
Never took it up again.
Yeah, never did.
Happy little.
So here we go. We got the barbers. Uh-huh. And here's the mural. Fantastic. Look at that. So Damien's going to look for me now. He didn't say 100% he was going to paint me in. Well, there's a bit of yellow. Oh no. Am I hiding behind the green bin there? No. I don't think you put me on the beach. Is that me? That's a bin.
There you are, then, look. Sitting on the bench.
What? Have you found me? No. Fantastic. I think he's still got time to put people on here. As you can see, the detail's not in on this end. He's still putting the layers on. Cool, dude. Muy bien.
Fantastic.
Hola.
See, he has a backpack on him, but you wouldn't think that was you.
No, that's not me.
No.
He said he's going to put a yellow shirt on and a white hat.
Yeah, no, sure, no way. See, I thought this was you here for a second. Sitting on the bench.
The big fat man. There's a guitarist in there, look.
Yeah. Some great detailing in him.
It is, isn't it?
Beautiful.
You might have got me with Mrs. Mop up the back here. So what time is it now? Oh, it's 10 to 10. We'll go back. Go out this way. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. There's a new film out I saw with the Wicked Witch of the West and the and Galinda, the Good Witch.
Wicked.
Wicked, it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, Wicked. And then they're bringing out the second part next year, Tim.
All right, okay. I'll wait till next. I'll wait till next year then, because I didn't like the films where there's two parts of it, like Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
The Nazi dies at the end and then he comes back to life. Oh, spoilt it.
You're only meant to blow the bloody doors off.
Just doing your Michael Caine impression, eh?
Yeah.
My name is Michael Caine.
You're only
supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
It's a shame when they remade that film they didn't put that part in it.
I'm not painted, Craig.
No.
Amazing detail.
It is. Beautiful.
I'm working this afternoon at MG Arnold Clark in East Kilbride as a cleaner from 4 till 7. Cool dude.
The Arnold Palmer. That's a golf course.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. That's a golf designer, isn't he?
Arnold Clark. So, set my life in my hands.
Is your arse, good boy?
So the Reveron Plaza's open again, but the bar's missing. They must have a bar up the top there somewhere.
The very top on the roof.
Could be, yeah. What about here? Are those rooms? Maybe one of the vloggers that do hotels can go in and see it. Tez is on the island, I believe.
Yeah, and Trish Slater, if you're there, you were in that hotel before March, I think.
Uh-huh.
You're the best person to ask. Where's the bar?
No, but it's been renovated since then, so the bar came out after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm meeting Tez later on, so
Give him my regards.
I will do. I'll meet loads while they're here.
Like looking for a needle in a haystack. David said it's like a photo, it is, yeah. He actually works off photos as well.
Yeah. Smile, you're alive. That's what it says in the book.
Take my life in my hands.
Just your ask boy.
It says 26 degrees.
Happy days. Nowhere near the 2 degrees in Dublin.
I'm going to walk past the smooth bit. There you go. Cafe Mestizo. And Churchill's. Karaoke Nightly. I thought it was Kiera.
No.
Kiera Nightly. This is the new excursion shop. Motorbike rental and car and house sales. They don't know what to be. Mundo Islas SL.
You sell a bit of everything.
Sell a bit of everything. Star of Bengal. This is one of the best Indians on the planet, apparently.
Yes.
I've never been, but I've never been to Tandoori either. So.
No, don't do Indians.
No.
No, it's something about an Indian.
I say, well, let's go for an Indian.
No.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish. There's an Indian restaurant in Kawasaki now called the. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. But they've got a British menu as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's for people who, like yourself, who go out with the crowd where everybody wants to go for an Indian, then you're left out because all you can have's a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And so they do fish and chips and pies and pastas and everything as well.
That's all right. Lovely.
That's the good news. The bad news is I don't really trust.
An Indian doing a pie or a
No, I don't really trust any restaurant with such a varied menu, because it can't be fresh, can it?
No.
I mean, obviously, with an Indian, you just make your different sorts of masala and what have you, and then you say, what do you want, chicken or lamb? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's all the different spices and what have you, and the sauces that make a difference. And you can make your fresh bhajis and samosas and what have you. But yeah, I'm moaning again.
Ah, you're rambling, but who cares, Tim?
Rambling Rose, Rambling Rose. So we're going into the sun now, ladles and jelly spoons. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you sideways like that.
It's going to get hot.
It's 26 degrees.
And it's only 10 o'clock and it's that already.
It is. It is warm. Do you feel it really warm at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. So take your hoodie off and sunbathe warm.
Yeah.
Can we film it?
I'm talking about whole t-shirt warm.
Can we film it?
No.
My sister's looking for some new white paint for the living room, and she wants to know what it looks like.
Pale. Or anemic.
Anemic. There we go.
Anemic white.
So, ladles and jelly spoons. We're coming up past Dan's shop again.
This bloke doesn't get a second for himself. Look, run off his feet.
Music Hall Tavern. If you like pies, there's a shop down here, does them?
Yeah.
Yeah. The store by the shore.
Store by the shore.
They do pies, sausage rolls, pasties. I don't know whether they do pasties, but I've seen pies.
Jesus, drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning, no. Couldn't do it.
It's the Irish bar.
Yeah. Couldn't be an alcoholic.
Morning, Tim.
Good morning, how the devil are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
What's your name again here?
David.
David, here you go. David, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
This
How
is
you
Damien, he's on me walk
David's
today.
on your walk, yeah.
Yeah, you're live now with 102 people,
Oh,
there you
well
go.
done. Yeah, beautiful morning.
Uh-huh. Are you living here or on holidays?
No, Royal Palms.
Oh, very nice,
And,
very nice.
It's nice there. You can walk down, a bit of a hill walking back, but
£5 in a taxi.
yeah, if not a £5 in the taxi. So
Perfect.
It's brilliant, really. Lovely restaurants and bars up there.
Passarella Centre that way.
Passarella Centre, yeah, just
Yeah.
there.
GG's, the Vault.
GG's, yeah. I caught a bus to La Caleta yesterday morning and walked all the way back.
Oh, that was nice. What, 2.5 hours?
A bit more than that, really.
You stopped on the way, did you? A couple of scoops?
Only had a Coke, Diet Coke, but it's just good. I always wanted to meet you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
All the best to you.
You should sign up for one of these meetups on Monday or
Yeah,
and come out to one.
I see every one you do because when I'm back home, it gets me in the happy mood again.
Ah, cool, dude. Do you comment as well?
Yeah, yeah.
And what's the name on it that I see you in
David.
comment? Just David.
David. Fortune. Just David, yeah, David.
Because what I see is this, like David Butler, it's Craig, the Lord, and that's Rob.
Yeah.
So whatever your YouTube channel's called,
Yeah.
Your name on YouTube.
that's what I'll see.
Yeah.
But just tell me that next time you comment, just tell me that you're the David that I met.
Yeah, I will do,
And
yeah.
I'll say hi.
Look after
Are you on your own or are you with family?
No, friends coming over next week.
Okay.
So,
Cool,
You're
dude.
here now on your own, eh?
yeah, because I use a lot of the local restaurants because these big restaurants, they're owned by
Conglomerates, yeah.
and I rather keep money in the
We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that. Well done.
yeah. All right, then.
If you get the bus from the bus station,
Yeah.
the 471,
Yeah.
you takes you straight to our village on Friday,
Yeah.
and you can meet Webby and the gang down at Monte Cristo if you want.
All right then.
All right.
All the best.
See you, Dave.
Have a good
See you
day.
now.
Ta-da.
Oh, that way, Tim, maybe safety.
We're going to go up that way to the car, but I'm just going to show you the store on the shore, the store by the shore.
See if you've got rid of their cars in 15 minutes.
It's there.
No?
Oh no, we're way past that. It's that one on the right there, where that guy's walking. Yeah.
Down the shore, right.
They do pasties and pies.
I have to do that one time, Tim.
Yep.
Throw ourselves in there. No walk section.
All right, back up towards the car. Where am I dropping you?
Yeah, back at that hotel.
Back at the hotel.
Yeah,
Did you have breakfast this morning?
I did, Tim.
What's it like?
Bit hit and miss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tell people where you're staying.
The Garra Suites in Las Americas. I'm staying there beside the golf course. Bed and breakfast, 2 weeks, €1,300. You can't go wrong.
Is that including flight or the extra flight?
No, that's including flights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
1,400?
1,300 all in.
Oh, 13, all right.
13. So yeah. That was me. I'm here till the 14th.
Yeah.
So if anybody's on the island, please say hello.
Yeah.
I'm
How
here.
can they get in touch with you? Through the channel here?
Yeah, through the channel or Messenger on Facebook.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Damien Hooper.
Damien Hooper.
Damien the Hooper. Thank you, sir.
No problem, sir.
You didn't press any buttons, did you?
No, I didn't, sir.
Good man.
I'm just checking to see if these people have moved after 15 minutes.
No, we're way past that.
Abby? Right.
They were behind the.
Yeah.
By the teddy bears, weren't they? Supermarket La Chunga. What's a chunga?
I don't know.
We've got to find that out now. That's how you learn a language.
Let's show you that.
La Chunga. Google is your friend. La Chunga.
No, chunga.
Is the Chunga. Yeah, there you go. La Chunga means the Chunga.
La chunga means the chunga.
Google's not your friend. Let's go to Spanish Dicks and ask them. La Chunga. It means fun.
Fun. It's fun.
Or a joke.
So the supermarket is a joke, isn't it?
Could be.
That's all we needed.
Take my line from my hands. Let's get across before this guy gets here. Achakai. What does Achakai mean?
3-star hotel, whatever.
Achakai. So, if Google doesn't do you, you can do Spanish Dict. It's a free app on a phone, or you can go to a website, SpanishDict.com, and you can even pay to learn Spanish on that, but it's the free vocabulary is perfect, and the conjugations. So, if you want a word, what is, how do you say? Achakai?
Okay.
How do you spell it? A-C-H-A-C-A-Y. Akacha to attributes, but not akachai.
To blame.
Let's see what you guys are saying. We've got 104 people watching. Den's on. Here's one for you, Tim. As you were talking about the Indian food earlier, can you guess what the meal chicken tikka masala originated from? If you know, you know. I think chicken tikka masala is Bradford or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be because all the Indians came over to England, emigrated to England, and they brought their food with them, and that's where I think it originated.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Indian. I don't think you can get a chicken tikka masala in India.
Right.
Yeah. It's basically it's like chop suey and chow mein. They are not Chinese meals. It's American meals, and certain pizzas are American as well, not Italian. In fact, Italians eat pizzas with a knife and fork, and
They're square.
and they don't share.
Right.
No, they're not square, but they don't share. So if you go to a pizza parlor with an Italian, everybody gets their own pizza. There's none of this cutting into slices and eating it with your hands. So yeah, it's basically misappropriation.
Okay.
Misappropriation.
That's it.
Am I right? Am I right, Dent? Morning, Trisha. Oh, Trisha's on. We're talking about you.
Morning, Trish.
Hi, Damien. Background. Everyone's 9:45. We did Needle in a Haystack. We did that one. Glasgow, says Dendley Denden. Wow. Not Bradford. Glasgow. Glasgow. Chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala. What's a Can you do a Glaswegian accent?
No.
Here it then, Jimmy. Right, we're going to finish up here. Car's right there. Tim's right here. Damien's
somewhere over here.
somewhere over here. Let's do that. There we go. Let's get the same size. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for Limmy, the MS and Tenerife. Together with Damien Hooper. And we've had a nice little walk, a cup of coffee and a bottle of water. And I'm going back now to sort out the tax for the YouTube so I can turn the money back on. That's why you're not seeing adverts at the moment, because I had to turn mine off to create a new one, and the creation takes 32 days. And in the meantime, there is no earnings on the channel. It's not, I mean, I don't earn a lot on the channel anyway. It's probably between 200 and 300 a month.
Yeah.
But it is 200 or 300 where I pay for the data and the equipment and stuff like that. If you want to support the channel, you can by going to timothydowd.com. And I think it's sponsor, the little button at the top, sponsor, and that'll take you and give you the information of how you sponsor. If you press the button sponsor, it doesn't take any money out of your account, and it just gives you the information of how to contact us. PayPal's probably the easiest if you've got PayPal. If you do use PayPal, please use friends and family, for the simple reason is otherwise it looks like I'm selling you something, and it gives me your home address and all the details, which I don't need.
No.
But thank you very, very much. And I do know that people say, oh, well, PayPal, you know. I got people that sending me €2 on PayPal, and it all helps. Yes. It really does help. In fact, if everybody sent me €2, then that would be this month's covered.
Yep.
All right. But anyway, I'm not begging for money. No. What I'm saying is, if you do want to support the channel whilst we're not monetized, then that is an option. But you don't have to do that. All you got to do is, when we're back on monetization, make sure to watch the adverts. In fact, you can skip them. I don't really care.
No.
Once they've shown you the first 5 minutes, we get paid anyway.
Yeah.
The only time that it would be better for you to watch the advert is if you're actually going to buy something there, and then I do get a little bit extra if you buy it through that link.
Right.
So, anyway, that's me. Enough of me begging for money.
Now in future, so if you see something in the link, click it.
Thumbs up. Glasgow, says Carol. Hugh Ann said instead has already hit the thumbs. Oh, hug Ann. Okay.
Hugs.
Bye, Tim and Damien, and bye for now. Okay, we're going to say ta-ra. This is Tim and Damien from Lumin Emerson Tenerife signing off. Don't forget, tonight is no balcony banter. It's food for thought. Link in the description to Juliane Nendel's channel, and we will be there. Chris might not come because I might have to go out this afternoon, and then I will be out by the time it starts. But I will be joining, and I'm doing something pretty weird tonight. I have set up my phone in a holder with my big furry microphone. And it comes out the back and holds the phone, and on the back of the holder is a professional audio interface. Right. So I'm going to try that out to see how that works tonight. So wherever I am going to be, that will be the setup for tonight. And go and have a chit chat with Juliane, Ian, and 2 special guests from the United States.
Wow.
So we're totally international today.
100%.
And go and check that out. We have a very, very interesting conversation. It's serious subjects with a little bit of humour thrown in, usually from me. Yeah. And you might learn something. So check out Juliane Nendel's channel, link in the description, and join us tonight at 5:55 on her channel for Food for Thought. I might actually go live a bit earlier to show you where I am, and then get everybody to go over. So yeah, we might do that. I know what you're thinking. He'll be sat in the bloody Monte Cristo, won't you?
I'll be
and you're probably not wrong, but that's another story. Don't tell Chris. Tim and Damien, see you. Word one. Oh, with the secret name, the secret word. If you've made it to now, the secret word of the day is story Damo. Story Damo. Damo. Okay. See you. Yeah.